Welcome to the Chaos Makes Sense podcast, brought to you by SmarterChaos, where online performance marketing is all they do. Now, here's your host.
It's a great day, I'm feeling good.
Hi, I'm your host, Kimberly Henry, and I'm here with Matt Frary, Chief of Chaos from SmarterChaos, and James Martell, founder of the School of Internet Marketing. And today we'll be talking about Affiliate Summit, which kicks off on Sunday, January 12th in Las Vegas at the beautiful Paris Hotel. Now, before Matt and James join us, just a reminder that if you have questions or require assistance with your online performance marketing, you can reach Matt and the team at SmarterChaos.com and on Facebook at Facebook.com/SmarterChaos. Hi, Matt, James. It's great to be talking with you guys today.
Great talking with you again, Kimberly. How are you?
Fantastic.
Yeah, me as well, Kimberly. Great to talk.
Yeah, good to hear you guys. So, Matt, it sounds like there's a big event coming up this weekend, and things usually get kind of crazy around the office before heading off to a conference. So what's going on at SmarterChaos this week?
Well, you know what's crazy is we got hit with one holiday after another. I mean, Thanksgiving comes around. You know, it came a little bit, I think, later this year, and we had less time to prepare for Christmas. And then Christmas rolled around, and I think, you know, my son's birthday was somewhere in there. So it seemed like a flurry of activity from November to December. And then here we go. We're going into January, new year, new budgets, new things to plan for. And what better way to kick it off than to have a conference coming up on January 12th. So it is crazy around here. We are just trying to, you know, wrap up last year, get ready for this year, plan, you know, add some strategery to the mix, as we like to say, and really get ramped up for a conference.
Strategery, that's a great word.
I know. We like to make up words. You know, we can hashtag strategery if you like, but it's definitely, it's been chaotic around here. And, you know, James, I mean, getting ready for a conference, it always takes so much work, doesn't it?
It is. It's always a flurry of activity. I'm always amazed, actually, at how much we get done preparing to get out of town, because I usually have a to-do list that's 10 miles long. And, you know, it can be a little drudgery getting through it. But if you know once you get it done, you're hopping down onto an airplane, things seem to get going. So yeah, it is a way that we do find to collapse some time frames and catch up a bunch of stuff.
Well, I mean, it's a great time to reflect and say, you know, what's important, what kind of business should we be doing, who should we be going after, what do we want to be when we grow up. And when we're done finishing all of those lists, you can, you know, look forward to enjoying the Paris Hotel. I mean, I'm going to stay, for example, I just booked today, and would you believe that the Wynn Hotel, because I booked so many rooms for our crew, gave me a suite with a living room in it, all for myself, at the same rate that I booked everybody else's rooms for. So I'm going to be staying at the Encore, a Wynn property, and I'm looking forward to enjoying their pool. I'm looking forward to, you know, hanging out at their restaurant where we get to look at the pretty fountain display. And, you know, we'll probably get some business done while we're there as well.
Great. So in regards to this conference and other conferences, Matt, how do you market your business and build a strong reputation as you have done at SmarterChaos?
Well, over the years, I think this is true from an agency perspective, which is really our perspective. And, you know, I'm sure James can talk to the affiliate side, but you can't just sit behind your computer. Building any business these days really means that you need to get out there and be selling. There's the old adage, ABC, always be closing. Well, we're always selling. You're always selling yourself. It doesn't matter if you're an agency, an advertiser, an affiliate. You have to build relationships. It's all about who you know, what they can do for you, what you can do for them, and where business can be created. I don't think there's any better way to create a reputation and build a strong brand than walking around the floor of a conference and meeting other people that are like-minded, different-minded, that have different things to show you. And frankly, you can't be in a room with, I don't know, how many is there, James? 5,000 people? Yep. You can't be in a room with 5,000 people without learning something or them learning something about you. So I think the answer is, from an agency and advertiser perspective, you got to get out there and market your business at conferences. You got to be there.
James, how long have you been going to these conferences?
It's funny you asked that. I was just thinking about that. The very first conference I went to would have been in the fall of 2002. That was Commission Junction University in beautiful Santa Barbara, California.
Mm-hmm.
Just a spectacular little conference. I attended it, I think, 7 or 8 times over the years. And with what Matt shared there, it's so true. It's once you get into one of these conferences and you start chatting with the other attendees, whether they be advertisers or agencies or affiliates, you really do pick up a lot. And from the affiliate side of the equation, especially for new affiliates getting started, when you actually get into a conference where you see 5,000 people in attendance and you see the big players, some of the major brand names of the planet, in attendance, then you really realize that we have a real business here and a real industry. And I can't tell you how many affiliate marketing businesses I've seen really take off after the business owner attended one of these conferences.
Yeah, there's testimonial after testimonial of people. I know Ashley Coombe, for example. She works for All Inclusive Marketing now. She just posted that, she had a life-changing event when she went to the Affiliate Summit for the first time a few years ago. Prior to that, she was actually doing some marketing for MyWedding.com here in Castle Rock. But until she went to that conference, she didn't really realize how big the industry was. And you can read about that on her blog. But you go to one of these events and you can be affiliate marketer that just came up with an idea. You've got a blog and you're starting to talk about your family and, writing articles. And here you are. You show up into a conference at the Bellagio, at the Paris, at the Wynn, wherever the conference is being held, and you're surrounded by Ebates and MyPoints and Retail Me Not and these huge, massive, successful companies, Commission Junction and LinkShare, et cetera, et cetera. And you know what? Everybody there is so excited to be doing business with each other that everybody is an equal. And you can learn so much from each other at a conference like that. You say you've been going to conferences a lot longer than I have, James. I knew about them when I was a affiliate manager for eBags in 1999. But I don't think I went to my first industry conference till I started a CPA network called ROI Rocket in 2005. And I remember showing up in 2005 at the Affiliate Summit and just thinking, where has this been? I can get so much business done in just a few days. I could literally grow my business thousands of percentage points just by spending a few days here. It's incredible.
That is fascinating. Just the scope of what you're talking about is incredible. We're up against a break. We'll be back in just a few moments with Matt Frary from SmarterChaos and James Martell with some more insider tips on going to conferences and why and how to make the most of it.
More Chaos Makes Sense with Chief of Chaos, Matt Frary, after this. Affiliates make more money from your audience promoting Mtelligence. Mtelligence provides small businesses with the tools to engage, encourage, and measure customer satisfaction in real time with custom mobile surveys, rewarding participation with mobile coupons, while simultaneously building opt-in, SMS, and email marketing solutions. Take advantage as an affiliate by promoting the Mtelligence free trial offer and earn up to $20 per transaction. Join our affiliate program at mtelligence.co.
Nothing, yes, nothing that a brand or advertiser says about their product is nearly as influential as what is shared online by women. She Is Media is a unique and one-of-a-kind community designed to embrace women bloggers and their ability to share their story and drive the moment of intent. Join the Sisterhood of Sharing at sheismedia.com and make money recommending products and services that matter to you. Join sheismedia.com.
There are 23 million small businesses in the U.S. alone. The Internet, specifically Google, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, are now the go-to source for new leads and customers. The challenge is, most small business owners have no idea where to start. We offer online courses that make it easy for millions of small business owners to succeed online. The demand for our course is enormous. Join our affiliate program at theschoolofinternetmarketing.com.
It's time now for more Chaos Makes Sense with Chief of Chaos, Matt Frary.
I'm here with Matt Frary and James Martell. Matt, what are the major conferences someone should know about, and what's the next one coming up?
Absolutely. I mean, for our industry, the major dance is Affiliate Summit. If you're an affiliate or you're a vendor in the affiliate world or you're an agency anything to do with performance marketing or affiliate marketing. You know, the Affiliate Summit usually happens twice a year. There's an Affiliate Summit West in Vegas, and then there's usually an Affiliate Summit East. The East one has moved a few times. You know, I think what was it, in Philadelphia last time, James?
Mm-hmm. Last year was Philadelphia, yeah.
Yeah, Philadelphia, and it's been in New York and so on. So Affiliate Summit's really the one for the affiliate industry. But, you know, a good friend of mine, Jay Weintraub, he started LeadsCon. And, you know, LeadsCon there's always one in the East and West as well, New York or Vegas. And if you're somebody that's sending a lot of leads, or you're a vendor that has a lot of software in the lead space, LeadsCon is going to be a good one. AdTech is another one. That's really all about advertising technology, and a lot of huge name brands go to AdTech. There's always PubCon. You know, PubCon is really content focused and around content producers. Have you ever been to a PubCon, James?
Yes, I've been to a couple of them. Great conference, usually in Vegas. In fact, they're big ones in Vegas.
Yeah, I've never had a chance to go to a PubCon. I've always wanted to, so maybe this will be the year. But yeah, there's plenty of conferences out there. There's niche conferences for social media and bloggers, daily deals, and so on. So I highly recommend conferences as a marketing vehicle for sure.
James, do you agree from the affiliate perspective? Is there any conferences you would add to that list?
There's conferences that I've been attending for years in addition to Affiliate Summit. Blog World Expo is another good conference. In fact, recently they changed the name to, I believe it's Blog World and New Media Expo, and it's really focused on content production through typically blogging, although that's a very broad term these days, and podcasting, something that's near and dear to my heart. There's also, what I've noticed, is a lot of little local conferences. So for those who may not have the budgets to venture out, I do know, even in the Vancouver area here up in British Columbia, there's all kinds of conferences that are being held locally. In fact, I just got an invite to speak at a conference in late March. So just to have a look at your local calendars around as well. You remember, Matt, back in 2004-05 when you started going, there was only a small handful of conferences, where today there's got to be hundreds, and I'm sure we could find 2 or 3 conferences a weekend.
Well, there's dating conferences, there's insurance conferences. There's niche conferences. There's a conference here in Denver put on by ShareASale just a few months ago you came to. It was about bloggers. There's localized conferences. So it's a huge industry. There's a little something for everybody. And I think, you know, you can get conference overload, so you've got to be very targeted how you approach this marketing vehicle.
So I'll ask both of you, because I imagine you approach it differently from, different sides of the aisle. But I'll start with you, James. How do you plan to make the most of a conference? What do you do ahead of time and plan for?
That's a very, very good question, because especially when you're going into a large event. Matt's right. I went to the ShareASale think tank a couple months ago in Denver, and that's a couple hundred people, maybe 250 people. Wonderful conference. If you ever get a chance to attend it, also highly recommended. Then you flip it and you head over to Affiliate Summit, where now you're wandering into a conference that has 5,000 people in attendance, and it's in a massive hotel, and you've got exhibit hall, you've got meat market, you've got networking events, you've got all of the speaker tracks that are running, and within an hour, somebody who's brand new to one of these large conferences can be completely overwhelmed, intimidated, not quite knowing where to go, what to do, who to talk to. So when it comes to these types of conferences, having a plan up front before you get there is really important. You can usually find all of the speakers who will be talking and what they'll be speaking on during the event. So I'd highly recommend doing some homework up front before you head out the door. Affiliate Summit happens to have a newcomers program where on the Sunday morning at 10 a.m. they do a little session. I believe it's in the Champagne Ballroom, #1 this year at the Paris, and I would highly recommend attending that to kind of get oriented. But then also I make sure, like Matt said, you can do an incredible amount of business at these conferences, but the last thing you want to be doing is attempting to track down your affiliate manager when you get there. You want to make sure you've got all of your meetings and appointments set up in advance, so when you get there, you're organized, you've got your paperwork, your booklets, you know where you're going. And just so you can make sure, these events cost a fair chunk of change to attend by the time you pay for your conference passes, your hotel, your air flights, your flights accommodation. All that stuff can add up, so you really want to make sure. So just I